we have a spare motor there, which only operates in case of an accident. So the pilot sees one motor is failed, okay, he pushes, triggers the spare motor. If the airplane had the same safety system with nuclear power plant. What have we done? We have our airplane, which in case of the failure of the motor, does not need any spare motor. It just has a wings designed in such a way that this airplane will land without any motor, will utilize the laws of the nature. It will have large wings, and through a GPS system, it will land in the right place where GPS will guide it. So this is the concept of the passive system. There is no spare active system, no spare motor, no spare valves to operate the safety system. Everything works with the law of nature. So, today, a nuclear power plant safety system has this complex safety requirements. Look at this. This is the primary system for those of you who are familiar with nuclear power plants. And these are all the safety systems, the 4 trains, which are designed to operate in case of an accident. They are there only as an insurance. You pay all this, we pay and build all this to operate, it's like an insurance policy. In case of an accident, bingo, we have all these systems around to provide the water to cool the reactor in case of an accident. No more. We don't need all this. Natural circulation, accumulators which open and drain the water into the system without any pump, any motor. That's all we need. So, what have we achieved? We achieved more safety because we rely in natural phenomena. We achieved a smaller plant, and now we achieved a cheaper plant because look at this, all these systems which are there to operate in case of an accident. Not only that, all these systems here, since they have to operate in case of an accident, are designed to operate with the pressure, the heat, the radiation. So they are very specialized systems, which normally they are not built by normal industry because require a sophisticated capability. Today in our plants, since we do not have all that, our plants can utilize good local manufacturing. So most of the equipment that we utilize in our plant can come from local industry. And that's why we say we buy where we build. We buy where we build. I said, smaller. You could see it's smaller. Look at it. This is a plant, a standard plant before the passive system built at Westinghouse. Size will be. Power compared to AP1000, about the same power. Look, size will be 520,000 cubic meters of concrete, 65 rebar metric tons. Look at the P1000. Look at the size. Look at the size. Our plant, AP1000, can be located in 300 by 300 meters. That's all what we need.
Paolo, try to squeeze it in 5 more minutes.
I will squeeze in 5 more minutes. That's it. That's the Westinghouse generation press before the generation before ours. This is the seismic building in our generation. So this is also the core damage frequency. This is what is required by NRC, the current plants, utility requirements. Now this is a core damage frequency AP1000. Why so low? Why so low? It's because we don't have equipment. The core damage frequency, something can get wrong if you have equipment. But if you don't have equipment, or less equipment can get wrong. So you have a higher safety. Einstein used to say that God must be very simple, which means the more you go toward perfection, the more you go toward simplicity. Okay, and then I'm finished. The other characteristic of our plant. Today, when you build a house, you don't put one brick on top of the other. You just make modules and come with the modules to build the house. Basically the same concept. Our plants are built on modules. We have designed our plants so that the modules, electrical, mechanical, and structural, are built somewhere in the factories, and then they brought to site and assembled on site, which gives two advantages. Advantage number one is that you manufacture something in the factory. The factory, clean, no rush, everything is controlled, good QA. Second, since you work on site and work in parallel in the factory, you shorten the construction time. Today, we build a nuclear power plant in 46 months. In long term, we go to 48. In long term, we go to 36. So, these are the modules. These are some examples of the modules. And again, these modules can be built by good company with good technical capabilities. Nothing complex. Good companies, good capabilities. These are the different modules. That's what I was saying. In the factory, you build the modules, you bring to site, while you're working on site, and here it is. AP1000, we're building 4 in China. We have building 6 in the United States. We hope to have 4 more orders this year. This is the map of United States and where they intend to build nuclear power plants, and 14 of these will be AP1000. Vogel, which is the first plant which are going to build in the United States, will be construction times 48 months. So in 2014, the plant will be in operation. In China, this is 1 month ago, we're already starting Sanmen. We're pouring concrete. We're pouring concrete right now. We're on schedule. And in parallel, we're building the components, manufacture the components. So, China will be the first reactor, the first AP1000 in operation, and then will be the American one will come in operation. So, we are building 10 AP1000 right now in the world, 6 in the United States and 4 in China. In Europe, the European utility said, the American came up with their own requirements. We also will come out with our requirements. We also, European utilities, want our own requirements. And they formed a group of utilities which came up with their own requirements. Since I'm short of time, I'm going to cut here and say that now Westinghouse AP1000 is certified to satisfy the European requirement, similar to the USA requirement. So we are certified for European utilities requirements. So this is a snapshot, and I want to close with a final. Nuclear is not the solution. Nuclear is part of the solution.
Thank you very much. Now the only one who will need those is Mr. Paolo Gaio. Vi koji ste propustili ih uzeti, ja se nadam da vam nisu jako nedostajale kad smo ih već platili. The next speaker is Mr. Jože Špiler iz Krškoga.
Hvala. Ja ću govoriti na hrvatskom, to neće biti baš dobro hrvatsko, ali mislim da ćemo se ipak bolje razumjeti nego da govorim na engleski. Lijep pozdrav svima drago mi je